Discordia! Okay, anyways, wrong thing. Let me press my... I'll play. It's our music. Hi, everyone. Ooh, I hit the wrong thing. I've still got a whole clump over here, as you can see. Yes, I started working on this already. Let me know how my volume is, okay? Wow. I feel like something is off. Wait, actually, give me a second. I just never remove it. I mean, technically there can be spoilers on art if you're drawing from a series that you don't know. This is my own character, so I would hope that there's no spoilers on here. Oh, thank you, Zri. Yeah, I just never take that off. I don't want spoilers of like video games and stuff. Also, like even when we're chatting here, I don't want somebody to come on and be like, you know, ruin a movie or something for somebody else. So yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. That's a little weird, but yeah, I swear there's some logic to my madness. Yeah, no, that literally was set up for games. I hate it when you're like playing somebody and somebody's like, "Oh man, have you gotten to this point?" and they like just ruin it for you. And it's like, thanks. It's a big wind up. Yeah, I mean, if you can find a spoiler for Nina, I will allow it because, you know, like I said, she's my character. I would be very, like, I don't know how you can know something I don't know yet. Maybe, man. I guess that her eyebrows should be the color of her front here. Fries! Hi, mindless! Yeah, all of my stuff are fry related. I don't know why. Ugh. I hate this part of digital art because there's all these little extra pixels I don't want to show. I don't know how well you guys can see them. I love fries. Fries are great. I did not have any fries today though, sadly. Probably better I don't eat fries all the time. That's one way to kill yourself, I guess. Clog your arteries. Yeah, I don't... This is Nina's original design from... Like, this story is like 17 years old. Balance it with exercise. I'm trying to work on that, actually. I'm trying to work on the exercising thing. My health has not been very nice to me. So, yeah, we're figuring it out. And now that it's warming up, I'm hoping that I can go, like, start walking short walks around the subdivision. I remember when I used to be able to do Ring Fit, man. Those were the days. And then my body was like, you don't need this knee. But I'm off crutches, so... All that struggling, I'm finally off crutches. So we started getting taken care of. It still hurts, but I can, like, you know, not fall over. I've just had this really bad fatigue lately. But I'm waiting to talk to the hematologist about my questionable blood results that came back from tests I've never had before. So I'm like, oh, can my body just stop? The insomnia is really bad right now, too. I'm like, please, just let me sleep. Where is a 7-year-old with a watch to trink me when I need them? Yeah, it's like, you just can't shake it off. And I know people are like, well, if you exercise, dude, human bodies are really weird. Every time I get a new diagnosis, I swear I feel like they're making it up. They're not, because, yeah, I obviously do research and they tell me about stuff, but still the weirdest time ever was the last sleep study I had, which was just last year sometime, because we already knew I had insomnia. But then they're like, oh, you also have narcolepsy. I'm like, dude, is that even possible? They sound contradicting, right? Apparently you can have both. I'm like, thanks, body. Can you just pick one? Could be worse. I mean, I'm rather would get the help with them, although U.S. healthcare sucks. Yeah, like, that's not even... I feel like at this point I'd have to be like, what don't you have would be a better list. Nah, everything I have though isn't gonna kill me. It just, well, okay, yes, if I drive my car into something because of narcolepsy, that would kill me. But that's not. That's more of a cause and effect than a direct link, I guess. Yeah, no, I actually had to pull over on my way to work today because I got really drowsy. That's why I'm like, okay, this fatigue is really not doing good. I actually tried to change up my hematology appointment. So they apparently have like a wait list thing. You can be like, please, man, put me on sooner. So I did that because my follow-up isn't until March 27th. Yeah. Which, I mean, wouldn't have been a big deal except for I'm starting to have this fatigue stuff. And I'm like, I really don't want to drive into something. Dude, I can't afford a new car. I have a feeling my car would protect me just fine. Oh my god, yeah, like, I never understood how they really got, like, results out of them, because I've had a couple now. So the first one I had was just the overnight one. The last one I had was an overnight and all-day thing. I seriously was there for, like, God, like 14 hours? Because they did the nighttime part, and then they did the daytime part, which is where the narcolepsy stuff came in. But yeah, like, dude, I'm like, I felt like horrible because I didn't sleep at all. And they're like, okay, well, based on your sleep, I'm like, how did you get any sleep study? Where's my sleep? What are you guys doing? You make no sense. Apparently now they can also do some at-home ones, but I'm like, I just don't know. I brought my own pillow though. Oh God, apnea. Yeah, that's not a fun one. I was actually very glad I did not have apnea, because I believe my mother has it, so I kind of figured that actually would be what it is. But luckily, yeah, I don't really want to wear a CPAP. I don't know if I could sleep with that. I don't even sleep well enough as it is. But it is important that you don't stop breathing in your sleep. So guys, please, keep breathing. I have some friends who have CPAP, so I'm aware of what they are. My mother does not actually have one. She probably should, but she does not. Wait, did I accidentally tell that to be color? The wrong color? I don't know. I have a bunch of characters in Zoskias from the earlier designs that had 2-color hair. You can tell when they came in based on their design. Well, that's good. Yeah, in my case, I'm trying to get the let's have quality sleep thing right now. Yeah, because once I get... Oh, that's just her stethoscope. That doesn't matter what the hell color it is. Okay. Yeah, once I can improve the, like, actually get some thing. So this is a weird thing, but so because I use Fitbit for like everything, my Fitbit also currently still tracks my sleep. I'm gonna miss it since Google's killing it. I really like Fitbit. God damn it, Google. But anyways, like with it, it shows you your restoration, which is based off of like Ugh, I did it. Sorry. Oh my god, wrong layer. Wrong layer! Galaxy Watch Squad? Eh? What does that mean? Oh, that's I have a Google phone actually. I like their phone. I like the Pixel. I don't like all these phones getting too big. I'm sorry. I'm like one of those who hates big phones. If I wanted a tablet, I would carry a goddamn tablet, man. Let me have my excuse not to check my email. I was gonna say, I know some other things do. I have the Fitbit Luxe right now. So it tracks heart rate and stuff too, which is nice. But yeah, so the restoration score is out of a 25. Typically I'm around anywhere from a 13 to a 16, so it's not the best. It tracks sleep, depends on what other stuff. Yeah. Oh, does it have like a heart rate monitor on it? I don't know. I know nothing about these watches. They were always too expensive for me. The Fitbit was actually reasonably priced. It's the only reason I ever got one. I started on like the really cheap end one though. And then I splurged and bought myself the Luxe when it was on sale. So I like it though. It's pretty. I also don't like big watches because I like to do that thing where I walk into walls. Okay, maybe I don't like to do it. It's up an arm. I think I got all her hair. Oh, hair color 1. Yeah, it looks like I did. Yeah, so she does have glasses on. I didn't color them yet, so yeah. That's why there's that weird shadow on her face. It looks really dumb. I'd have her eyes now. I shared it earlier on my private Facebook, my personal Facebook, without her eyes colored too, so it looked even worse. Heart rate, stress, steps. Oh. I feel like none of them track steps 100% well, though. Yeah, Fitbit supposedly does that too. Although, based on lately, we've been doing Fitbit challenges, and you know, me, the cripple. I'm not a cripple anymore, but even when I was still winning a bunch of them, thanks to Akiba soul packing. The funny thing about it though is it always says I'm going swimming. It clocks all my Akiba soul packing as swimming, so it'll be like, you swam for this amount. Like, no, I actually did not, but okay. I guess something about the way you move your arms and stuff is close enough to swimming and burning the same calories? I don't know. I unconsciously use wall navigate. Yeah, so I don't have a glass protector on mine because it kept falling off. Because mine is that really thin. Yeah, so like I said, I like the really small ones. It's very thin. But yes, the problem if I get too much bigger, like, I will literally run into walls. Oh, crap. I didn't do that here. Damn. The watch that lasted, or any kind of bracelet or watch that lasted me the longest was ironically an Avon one I got from my grandmother when she was alive. She sold Avon. And she got me a watch with my birthstone on it, which is topaz. And it survived me like 5 years, and the reason it finally broke is because I literally knocked one of the numbers off and it got stuck on the hand and I couldn't get it off. So it just died because it couldn't move. I don't use walls to navigate. I'm just a klutz. You can ask Wong how many times he's like, well, I'll be like, ow. And he's like, what did you just do? And I was like, oh, I just accidentally punched a wall. Don't mind me. Oh, wait. No, that's her jacket, right? Guys, I don't even know what I fucking drew. Yeah, that's her jacket. Okay, cool. I might need to clean some of that up. I think I tried to draw some of her hair there. Yeah, like, that's my special talent. Oh my gosh, Wong was tired of me cutting myself on box cutters, so he got like one of those ceramic ones you're not supposed to be able to cut yourself with, and the first thing I did was cut myself with it. And he's like, how even? And then, you know, I cleaned it up and everything, and I didn't think it was too bad, but then like the next day he took the blade out of, you know, it got like a little cap, you plug it, yeah, or not a cap, it's a, god damn it, what is that called? You like push it up and it comes out and you push it down and it goes back. It's one of those. But yeah, it's a ceramic blade, so it's supposed to be a lot harder to like hurt yourself or anything with. And yeah, no, he said when he opened it up, he found my blood on it. I was like, oops, I forgot to clean the blade. I was too busy looking at everything else that I bled on. This is my special power, guys. One of my many. There's no use in it at all. Even my boss at the comic book store now is always like, should I give you this blade? And I'm like, I'm gonna go open this box. He's like, should I? I've actually not cut myself there. I have started randomly bleeding while sorting comics though, so I obviously go and wash my hands and put a band-aid on because I don't want to bleed over comics. Hi guys, don't worry, we literally put our sweat, blood, and tears into this. No, I'm not kidding. That's Kojika's blood right there. I bled in a printer once. That was fun. Actually, I think that's my favorite random work injury I ever had. Back when I worked at the print shop, we had like one of those really big printers that, you know, can print like a lot of paper, a lot of, you use it for like printing like flyers and stuff. So you print a lot really fast. Well, it like literally it was a really piece of crap. Everything in that thing, comic sorting with and without. But so the printer was a piece of crap. Everything in that stupid office was like, my boss would not update anything, and he would always get like, he wouldn't even get like refurbed. He'd literally do like garage sale type stuff for equipment. So a lot of it was breaking down fast. So one of the many times I was troubleshooting the printer, I spent all this time troubleshooting, and we finally got it to start printing. And I'm like, what the hell is it like streaking brown for or whatever? And then my boss is like, ma'am. And then, yeah, I look down at my elbow and it's literally just I'm missing a whole chunk of skin, and there's just a line of blood down my arm because apparently I cut it in the printer and got it on oh my God, the rolls. And yes, at that shop. Probably, presumably, if we're talking the same person I think we're talking about. Yeah, I do not miss that job. So even though I was upset that, you know, I got let go at the pandemic, I honestly was looking for a way out anyways. How to mass predict demonic contracts. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. I should have. Man, I wasted an opportunity there. Just think about all those demons I could have making sandwiches for me. Yes, obviously, eventually, you know, was only so much in there. I wasn't, like, bleeding profusely. I do have a low clotting factor, so I bleed, but I don't, like, bleed, so I'm gonna die. I just bleed a little longer than the normal person. Still healthy. Low, but healthy. But yeah, so, it did stop printing it after a while. It was just really funny. Because, like, the first, like, 20 prints had blood on it. And we didn't even know what it was. I was like, oh, God. What is this? What happened? To be fair, though, my boss there was such a... He was really disgusting with how he ate and stuff. Dude, I remember when I found a mouse under my desk. He literally left the box under the desk where I had my computer because I was the graphic designer there. And, like, I guess I didn't realize what was in it because I thought it was just, like, promotional products for a company that wanted us to do some printing for them. It turned out, no, it was more than that. It was literally like samplers of sausage and salsa. And yes, it was under my desk. So of course a mouse got into it. Because there's just one day I was like, what the hell is making that noise under my desk? And oh, look, it's a mouse. Like, oh, lovely. Like, thank you. But yeah, it was that kind of crap. So I really would not have been surprised to find like chocolate in the printer or something. I mean, that wasn't because he was eating. That was because he was a dumbass and put it under there and didn't tell me there was food in there because I would have never left it there. I swear, I get some of my cleanliness habits from Wong, though, because he is literally... cleaning is legit one of his hobbies. I'm not kidding. Oh, that reminds me. I need to put on like a Wong sensor so you guys know when to bonk him. Because I already told him. I talked to him already. Obviously, I talked to him. We live in the same house. But I told him that he has 2 bonks on the list, so... But he is not up here right now, so I don't want you guys to redeem bonks and waste them. Let's see. Here we go. Can I... I'm just going to edit this really quick, guys. Hey, is that better? Too much Wong is not currently here. Please do not use the bonk. Bonk hammer is ready. Yeah, I feel bad because like last time somebody redeemed 2 and he was never where I could bonk him. If I go to actually bonk him, you guys can't hear it because he's downstairs and I'm upstairs. And I'm sorry, my mic is not portable. It's literally attached to an arm on my computer. Yeah, the mics we use for Oculus Soul are different. They're actually the old mic that when I upgraded, Wong and I upgraded to these, we moved them down there so they're a little nicer. I remember when I used to use a headset. Man, how times have flown. Back in my day, Wong's glasses were made out of hair. Actually, my headband's still made out of hair. I think I mentioned that on another stream, but yeah, that's all hair. I've never bothered to fix it and change it into anything else because I did such a good job setting up the hair. I'm just like, I'm leaving it. So yes, the black and red, all of it is just hair. Oh my god, so today at the comic shop, somebody brought in volume 6 of Wonder Woman from 1946, I think? I know it was really old, and I might be inverting some of those numbers because I'm dyslexic. It was super old, but oh my god, yeah, it was so cool. And it was actually, the cover was in really good shape and everything. And then, like, my boss opens it, and it's like, oh god, there's missing pages. No, it's not a headset. Yeah, I haven't used my headset in a while. This is a Shure. Because I'm hoping to get back to it when I'm not so freaking exhausted all the time. I was doing cover songs so much, you know, I needed a better mic anyways, and there was a sale on some mics. But prior to that, I used, like, originally in the day, actually I have my headphones. I just realized my headphones that are in my head are the ones that came with the headset I used to use. What is this? Give me a sec. Hyperion. That one, right? Yeah. I guess I used it for, like, I got it back in the days when I actually played Overwatch, so that's how long ago it was. And I played on the PS4. I never played on the PC because I did not have a PC that could handle it. But yeah, actually, even back then, it was, people were actually surprised at times to find out I was on a headset. But this one is way better. And then for a while, I was using Voice Meter Banana to help run the audio, but I don't even have to do that anymore. Because between OBS and this mic setting, because you can control a lot of the settings right from the Shure stuff. Sure. I sound like a walking advertisement. But no, it's always good to make sure, like, it's okay to start out with equipment that's not, you know, ideal, but just make sure you upgrade it and you do your research. And don't just go out and buy something because it's expensive. Honestly, I am not a big fan of, oh my God, Blue Yeti? Yeah. Oh, yeah, I did not enjoy... I had this really weird issue for a while. I think it might have been more on my laptop than on this PC, though. Because, yeah, this is the PC I built when we moved into the house. So it's only like a year and a half old. Part of that, I was using a laptop for everything. And it was a powerhouse, but for some reason, yeah, Voice Meter did not like it. And we were using Banana as opposed to Potato. Because, yeah, I know we're talking about food, but no, that's literally the names of it. Voice Meter Banana and Voice Meter Potato. Voice Meter Banana is simpler to use, but I would not call either easy. Wong actually had to pretty much learn them and then teach me how to, like, change it. And it would always crash and do crap, and I hated it. I hated Banana for the longest time. And then when we were on Discord calls, it would, like, always glitch me on Wong's end. Yeah. Steel? Oh my God, I cannot say words. Steel Series Sonar. Is that like another, like, plugin then? I've never heard of that one. Actually, nowadays, I'm just using Shure and OBS stuff. I don't even know if I have much of a filter set up on Shure at all. I changed some stuff and locked it, so mostly it's on default. I don't like the reverb filter I use for karaoke is on OBS, not on Shure. I don't know about anything else. It's a brand. But Sonar, well, yeah, because bats have Sonar, right? So does Daredevil. Oh, it's a competitor for Razer. Oh. I like Razer for mice. I don't know. Once again, when I got my headset, this is the same headset I've had since I started gaming. Like, I guess I should say even Heart started streaming, and I've been streaming for at least 3 years now, but I think I had it before. I definitely had it before I was streaming because I still had it at my parents' house. Only thing I've changed on it is I don't use the mic anymore, so it's not plugged in. It's in a drawer with the bag for this headset. And then I changed from I have the cloth ear thingies on now, but I actually had the leather on for a big time. And then I decided I was going to switch to the cloth ones because it's very noise canceling with the leather, but because of my hearing issues, I also tend to speak up too loud. So that was a nice way to kind of calm that so I can hear a little bit now. But yeah, I also just kind of like let Wong be like, this is the best. I mean, I don't like when I did my PC build, I'm actually the one who was like, I think I need this stuff. And then I gave it to Wong to look over. And my friend Audrey, both of them looked it over. Oh, hi, Twifu! Weird noises for the Twifu. I don't know, I feel like Scooby-Doo suddenly. Oh my God. This fatigue is killing me. And I can't fall asleep either, which is a problem. I mean, it's not my bedtime yet anyways, but even when it is, Or I should say I'm trying to fall asleep in the wrong places. It's part of the reason I've been kind of unmotivated to do stuff because I'm so freaking tired. My god, Nina's outfit is such a mess. Her new outfit is a lot more normal. Plus, like, she's a freaking doctor and she works with, like, biochemicals and dangerous stuff and she's got a freaking midriff? Like, what the hell was I thinking? What were you thinking past me? This is how you get yourself burns. What do you think you are? Science lab? Science cat? She can be mature. I mean, her newer outfit makes more. Yeah, she hasn't gotten. Well, she hasn't been in. She's not actually that important to the story, much to Wong's disappointment. This is Wong's favorite Zoskias character. I mean, she's not young. I mean, she's not old. She's 21, I think. She's a smarty pants. She also took over for like her brother, so she was like raised around all this magic crap. When her brother got turned into a lycanthrope and then dead. That happens sometimes, guys. You get turned into a werewolf and then bam, you get dead. Oh my god, ma'am. I see you can't be mature. No, it's okay. I have that there for a reason. More weird noises! Oh man, Twyford, there's a new map in Devour. Also, looking at the stuff, because I'm in the Phasmophobia Discord now, so I can see the updates better. And I guess, I don't think the monkey paw was actually active yet, which is why we never saw it. So there's some updates now for that, yeah. I'm excited about finally them adding the new level for Devour, though. I want to see what it's like. I think it's the chef dude, the one RTD always plays. And since Wong is no longer in perjury for situation, we can do streams again. Oh man, if you ever want to die for me, I mean, I can walk you through at some point. I like playing it. We can get a group together. And the thing is like with new players too, I want you guys to like, whenever somebody's a new player, I'll let you figure stuff out. We're also going to go on an easier setting, but I'm not going to be like, what are you doing? And let you do something really stupid. I'll try to explain stuff so you don't die to the best of my abilities. We want to kill the new player. We don't want to kill the new player. We have to kill the new player. It's a difference. No. I like those games like that though, because they're fun. I love social games. And I mean, I really like co-op games in general, like even board game wise. So that one falls in. I mean, I don't find it scary at all. No, it's no fun though. They haven't done anything where as a dead person you can do much besides like throw items. My hobby is to take, well, I'll say my hobby even when alive in those games is to take all the sharp objects, but I like to like follow people and throw them. I wish you could like play with light switches though and then like turn on and off the radio. Like even if they didn't let us do a lot, but you also can't pick up any item you brought in. So, I mean, that part I guess makes sense, but I'm like, dude, can't I like play the piano? Like the actual ghost can do. Why the fuck can't I do it? That's no fair. If I'm a ghost, I should be able to. I also enjoy following the ghost around when both alive and dead. When I'm dead, they can't do anything, but even when alive, I'll walk right up to them. I have no fear. But yes, the first time you hear a panic scream in a game, you're like, oh, they're dying. Man, we've had some great glitches in Phasmophobia over the years too. I think that's kind of some of the fun of starting these games when they're really new. Like, I had the time when I literally was walking around the side of the house and I ran into a door. And I mean, no, I don't mean like there was a door, like I ran into the door of the house. I mean, literally there was a door floating sideways in midair for some reason. Because I'm like, why can't I move? And then like I turn on my flashlight or move it differently and I'm like, it's clipped on my my Twitch, on my videos. Yeah, there's just a random floating door. And then we also had that time when Kent kept trying to put tripods in the kitchen, and I think it was, I'm trying to think which farmhouse it was. I think it was Blaisdell, because I think it was the bigger one. But like they kept disappearing. We're like, what the heck? And then like that was back when you still had to actually manually turn on the cameras yourself too. And so we finally turned it on and realized they were like, there were 3 cameras and tripods up on the roof for some reason. They kept glitching to the roof. Like, oh, okay then. Oh man, those glitches. I know we've had somebody get killed like being inside a house or being outside a house. I don't know if that one was so much a glitch or if it's more of a where the collision counter or whatever is set up for the game. Like it's like like the hitbox kind of thing. Like it's set up in amount of area and it overstepped. Fun times though, man. But yes, I like those kind of games. I need to go back and play Valheim too because there's a new there's new maps. We just kind of like fell behind on stuff like that though because Juan couldn't really have time. I don't know if you guys have noticed. Aside from Aki Basol, he really hasn't been streaming. But yeah, we're gonna try to do some stuff again. So things have settled down more. I think that means he'll also go back to his normal daily Gundam one or yeah weekly Gundams. Oh my god, busy is so much. Sometimes I wish we could hire an assistant for me so I can get my other stuff done too. Thighs, yeah though. Oh my god, with the new way we set up the cameras for Akiba, so Wong can show off his thighs too. It's beautiful. It's great. That's okay. You can be here and doing your stuff, Twaifu. I understand. I understand, Twaifu. I know you don't love me. No. I need to actually do your emote at some point. I'm still working. This is, so yeah, the Kickstarter still has 12 days left on it, 13 days left on it, something like that. It is funded and has reached the first, unlock goal, but yeah, this is one of the mini prints. I wanted to actually, there isn't a whole lot of involvement from any of the characters besides Light and Umishin in the first volume. I still wanted to like put somebody in, like give you guys somebody who's not like just the guys. So Nina and Natasha are vaguely in it. They have small roles, and Nina actually probably has a bigger role than Natasha. So yeah, they get some art for this. So this has been forever since I've drawn her. Double thighs. It really was double thighs. I can pay you in gum. I can't even do that. I wish. Twaifu, can you do PR for me, please? It's too much work. Coffee? Oh, okay. Let's go steal some coffee from houses. I do owe you coffee, though. Legitly. So many times on Phasma, we joked that if they gave me bits, you get coffee. And they gave me bits, so I owe you coffee. Stop freaking Grubhubbing coffee when you come over and let me actually buy you coffee, ma'am. 4th of July. Okay. Do not stop at McDonald's on the way, ma'am. Don't do it. I'm very happy that I found instant mocha I can make at home though. I like it. It's very gummy and it's not too bad. It's actually really, yeah, it's easy. I'm feeling to draw a comic of that. Oh my god. I feel like that would be kind of how it is. Like, I mean, how many times already, like, when you've been like, I'm gonna come over, and I'm like, okay, cool, I'll buy you coffee in the morning or whatever, and then, like, you get up and you're like, I'm ordering from McDonald's. Like, god damn it, no. Or when you ordered from McDonald's and didn't know the code to turn the alarm off. Instant mocha. It's, oh my god, Hill Bros? I think? I have the one with 0 sugar. It was just all they had at Myers. Give me my coffee alarm. I think in that case, that was the time I just kind of like, because you can turn it off from anywhere if you know the code or have the app on your phone, which I have the app on my phone, obviously. Plus, I know the code. I think I just did that from bed, though. Yeah, it's really good, though. And in my case, you can obviously make it with milk. I've just been using water, and it's fine. And then I ended up buying us a cheap $8 milk frother from Myers as well because Wong likes his new toys. And it was when he was having a rough time. So I was like, you know what? I'll buy us an $8 frother. I can do that. I can buy an $8 frother. Even I can afford that. And it's actually really good for mixing it though, because I'm horrible at mixing stuff. Do you ever use like powders and try to mix it and just you always end up with clumps? That's always what happens to me. So I like this. If you guys don't know what Myers is, for those of you guys who aren't in the Midwest, or specifically in like the Ohio, Indiana, Illinois area, it is a local grocery store-ish, a Midwest grocery store chain. You can turn it off if you just no. I think that's when you get the cops called on you. Ma'am, she's trying to break out again. Oh, we're sorry, sir. Yeah, higher than Walmart and lower than Whole Foods. I just don't like Walmart at all. I never really did. The only reason I ever went there is because for a while I had to get my my medicines there, because my insurance is this weird thing where they stopped taking Walgreens, which is where I normally went. So I had to like find some other place, and at the time the only other place that was near me that they took was Walmart. Now they take CVS, so I've moved specifically to a CVS inside a Target. But I don't like Target's prices always. So yeah, there's some Myers across the street though. I go there a lot. One thing I also like about Myers though is it's so weird. Like I think I've mentioned before, Wong has a corn syrup allergy. So, you know, he can't have anything with corn syrup in it. Well, guess what? 90% of all foods contain, especially when they're US made. But we found out in this really weird like thing that a lot of imported food, especially UK food, does not have it. And Myers, even when we're not talking, like Aldi has a lot of the imported stuff. So obviously that's an easy one. We can usually find something there. But Myers brand, like their actual generic brand, doesn't usually have corn syrup. Like if he can't have Manila wafers, like the actual brand Manila, but he can have Myers brands because they don't have corn syrup. Yeah, I was gonna say, I remember Nitro. Oh yeah, the cake. Yeah, that's okay. Wong can just look at the cake longingly. Although at least in his case, it won't kill him. I honestly don't think people should be using as much corn syrup as they do either. We don't have the surplus of corn in the US that we used to. I think a lot more people are actually probably have some corn syrup allergies and just don't realize it, because it's not something that we really like talk about over here, and I think people don't think about it. But yeah, so we've just, you know, I've been avoiding as much as I can of normal like sodas anyways, because I got fat during the pandemic. No, I'm not fat. I know there's people who actually have considered themselves and have problems and are trying to. I just, because the lack of sleep and everything, my metabolism has slowed, and I wasn't moving much when I was on crutches. So yes, I gained weight. But I just want to lose a little bit so I don't have to remake some costumes, and so I don't have to buy new pants. You guys know how that is, right? My house it's not enough of one though, because my metabolism is so slowed with the lack of sleep. Yeah, you would think. I mean, I was gonna say, have you even been in a Fitbit challenge with us, Twifey, in a while? Because I know you lost your charger. Is it? Yeah, I don't really know all the specs, but yeah, because it's weird too, because we never really thought about it. But when we were in Japan, Wong drank like normal Coke every now and then and never had a huge issue with it. Like not the same effect he gets, but I don't know if maybe the processing of corn syrup is different over here. I mean, but yeah, it's glucose syrup is fine for him though. And inverted sugar and stuff. I didn't lose it, but I haven't changed it. Oh, okay. I thought you said you lost it. Because I was like, no, dude, I keep doing very well in the Fitbit challenges. It's mostly from Akiba soul packing, but also running up and down stairs multiple times does help. Yeah, I mean, I was going to say, I'm pretty sure they don't. I mean, they use more corn syrup than I realized, because, yeah, a lot of that stuff Wong was eating, we've never had issues with. But, yeah, I'm like, I was guessing it was like a process difference. That makes sense. I don't know all the chemical end of it. I am not a chemist. I have never made meth. No. I know that's not all chemists do. They also make paint. No. chemistry was not despite going at one time I went through like almost every single science trying to decide a career path. I don't actually know if I ever really went into chemistry in that. I did before I was... Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, that's why, like, even now, Wong's gonna be starting to walk to and from the station again in a couple days, so he's gonna cream me. I was having so much fun being like, guys, you're losing to a cripple. Now I have to be like, oh, you guys are losing to a normal person. No. Yeah, it was just the first time I won, or while I was still on crutches, I won one of the Fitbit challenges. That made me very happy. But now I'm not on crutches anymore. But that was about the time I started like trying to get off, like trying to, or I was using them less because that was part of my physical therapy stuff, is to not use them as much. Okay. Oh, hi, kitten. I wanted to start taking walks around my subdivision. It's such a nice one, even if I don't go very far. But yeah, I can't really go alone still right now in case I fall, because my stability is not 100% there. And then it's been cold, so I'm like, ugh, god damn it, Midwest, stop making up weather. We actually have some nice bike paths around here too. Sometimes I, like back in the day, I would go and like either make my mother go walking with me or even go and be like, kitten, we're going walking at her place. But yeah, it's been ever since like my knee went out, it's been a weird thing. So, but yeah, like I said, I'm not 100% still because I need to build up the stability still, but at least I can walk on it without crutches. And that's something. I just have to, like, I can't walk like a lot of distance without taking breaks though. Yeah, it's so cool now that they finished like finally connecting all of them too. All right, so let's do hi. As in highlight, not as in she's just on drugs. I know she's a doctor. Oh my god, that's actually, what the hell? Okay, there we go. Oh, I know why I did the wrong thing. Yeah. I don't know if I don't think I could actually bike to work even if I owned a bike. Not, you know, barring even my medical issues. I'm just like, oh, there's a lot of places where I don't start right near a bike trail for one thing, so that's definitely a problem. But yeah, no, you can bike through like how many cities now here? They're doing that for people who don't have cars. I wish our public transit was like it is in Japan. Oh my god. We don't even have public transit where I am, really, so yeah, you have to have a car. That's why it's always funny when I'm talking to like somebody new and they're like, oh man, like I take the bus to work, and I'm like, yeah, we don't have buses here, like unless you're talking school bus. We have like, what is that, like old people bus. You ride a giant mouse. I believe that. Oh god, we don't do that here. I mean, like when I've been into Chicago proper, I've never taken a bus there, but I have taken the L I took a lot. The normal line, the South Shore or whatever, a lot too. But I've also taken the subway once. Just once. It was actually really funny because it was our first time on the subway, and I was with my little sister, Sakura, and she had never been on a subway either, and we were with a friend of mine who lived near Joliet, Illinois, so she was more used to some like big city stuff and had gone to a lot. Like she'd been to New York and stuff, so she was way more familiar with subways. And I was like, so we both took a seat, and I told my little sister, I'm like, well, you know, would you like to take one of our seats, or, you know, one of us can hold on? And she's like, no, it'll be fine, I don't need to hold on. And as soon as the subway lurches forward, she goes flying. Like, oh my god, child. That was also the same trip where she tried to throw something away in what she thought was a trash can, and it turned out to be a light. Man, that girl was crazy. She still is, but she doesn't live near me anymore. I asked someone if I could sit down. Yeah. I remember when my mother first got really big into Pokemon cards. Yes, my mother got us a bunch of our cards. She was talking to one of her friends in New York who was a cop there. And so this is back in like what, early 2000s, maybe late 90s. And was telling her about how we had stopped at a metered parking and she didn't have enough change. And so a woman stopped and, asked her if she was all right. And I think she might have had us with her. We would have been way too young, really. But yeah, she had, and then she was like, oh, I'm like short like a dime or something. And so the lady was like, oh, let me, go and see if I can find a dime in my stuff, and started digging through her purse for a dime. And then another woman comes up and is like, oh, are you guys looking for some change? Let me see what I have. So like both these women stop and are randomly like looking for change for her. And then like when she told the cop from New York this story, the cop was like, dude, you asked somebody in New York for that, they would have mugged you. I mean, I wouldn't say Chicago's that friendly now, but yeah, I guess Midwest supposed hospitality still existed. Oh, yeah, it's a happy story. No, my mother did not get mugged. Just sat there and were antisocial. No, I mean, we had that one time. There was a woman who was high at a McDonald's in Chicago following after my mother shouting, "You black bitch!" My mother is not black. I'm pretty sure you guys all know I'm white. Yeah, so... I don't know what was wrong with that woman. Probably drugs. But, I was like, oh, it was kind of scary. It's because she asked my mom for money and my mom gave her a hamburger. We used to be up in there a lot, though, for... I was never quite the dancer. We did a lot of dance and stuff as kids, but I was not very good at it. And did not help that my dyslexia made me invert a bunch of stuff. So I would go to like Kittens and Sakura's practices with my mom. So we would just go explore the city while they were practicing. Or I'd do homework. And everyone would be like, why is this child here doing homework? Children don't do homework. What? What's the scary movie joke? You'll have to explain it to me, Ramlock. I don't get that reference. I mean, I think if you're talking like that satirical movie, I've seen it like once when I was a child. Oh, yeah. Well, we were right near a McDonald's. We had a leftover on it. She just gave her the hamburger. The woman said she wanted money for food. I mean, obviously, that's not why a lot of people want money, but still. She was trying to be nice. She's like, okay, we have an extra hamburger. Here you go. Eat it. There was a joke about that in a scary movie? I don't remember it well enough. I can tell you exactly where with that. I don't remember like where in Chicago it was per se, but I can remember that there was a fountain nearby, but it was off. And there was a McDonald's. I don't even know if that McDonald's is still there, to be fair though. That was so long ago. What? No, Chick-fil-A, you're horrible. I just remember some of the shows I've done for like author shows or, like any kind of small convention. They kept giving me gifts or like coupons or gift certificates for Chick-fil-A. And they were only like $5. So I'd just be like, fuck it and give it to somebody else. I'm like, I won't support them. The one near the studio closed down. Okay, so yeah, it might have been the one near Joffrey. Tell my uncle. Oh, all right. I'll tell your uncle. Give me his contact information. I'm gonna call him. I don't know who you are or where you are, but if you keep supporting Chick-fil-A, I'm gonna hit you with a pickle. I mean, I do understand though. Some people, that's all that they have around them and stuff. And everyone handles stuff differently too. He probably doesn't know because yeah. Well, I was gonna say a lot of it is people don't know. Like I know the whole thing with the Harry Potter game. I didn't play it or support it because I do not like Rowling as a person. I mean, I grew up just like with a lot of you guys. I grew up with the Harry Potter, and I used to love the series. I never even finished the book. I had one book left to go, but I know how it ends. And then I never actually watched the last 2 movies. So of the main thing, I should say, because I have seen some of the new ones. The joke from the character of the Stone Show, homeless person. Oh, no. I mean, she literally was following my mom, my white mother, very white mother with blonde hair. She has blue and green eyes. She's got hemochromia or whatever, heterochromia. She's got 2 different color eyes. I unfortunately do not. I only have blue, but like the greenish hazel is more what Kitten has for her eye color. So we got bits of both. But yeah, no, she was just following her, calling her a black bitch specifically. Like, oh, okay then, ma'am. But then again, I even know at the airport, I had a friend who works security at one of the big airports in the Chicago area. And yeah, somebody called him a black, like he's this big, tall white guy. And yes, he was called a black bitch before too. It's like, okay guys. I think you guys might be on something. Yeah, this is weird. Oh, yeah, that's pretty bad. So I haven't checked it out yet, but I did see Macari will let you like put like gift cards on there. I don't know if it's like unused gift cards. Like I don't know if it's like for food or what, like food places or like what. I just saw that. I got a notice about it today. I finally spent my Macari credit because it was gonna expire. It's like do it, spend it. So I bought some acrylic charms of Hollow Star I did not need. But I was like, I don't know what I literally spent all this time looking at it and even made Wong look at it, and I could not find anything I wanted or needed. I saw some stuff that hi Twaifu. I saw something that was that like stuff I'd like, but I'm also like, I just don't need more clutter. Oh my god. That's so mean. I actually like white people far less than I like any other ethnicity as a white person. I just remember all the times you've seen something in the news and you just like, you roll your eyes and like, God damn it, white people. Don't worry though, Americans are all pretty bad. Can't you tell, guys? I love my country. No. Overall, it's not a bad place. There is a lot of stuff that needs to be fixed. There's no perfect place, unfortunately. That's how it works. Oh, I do remember with the social media stuff, one of Wong's friends, whenever he comes over, he likes to watch these videos. I don't know what they're called. It's some like fake newscaster though. And he gets to like he'll go and like ask questions to people, and like yeah, he'll like slip in really racist or sexist questions. I can't think of what it's called though. Ugh, Texas. God, I hope you're okay. Yeah, I mean, it's really ironic because I almost moved to Texas for a job when I was younger. God, that makes me sound horrendously old, but basically right out of college, I was offered a job down there, and I would have had like a house to stay at and everything, but last minute the job was rescinded or whatever because the contract that he was working on that I would have worked with him for fell through, and it would have been a design job. But yeah, I do not regret not moving to Texas. I'm sorry, my Texas friends. I have nothing against you. It's your government. Also, please fix the power grid. I could not do that. I can't handle the cold at all. I've always lived where we like. I remember when we were kids and we had a big power outage. We literally had a gas stove in our house. So I remember having the stove open and on, and I'm like, that was not the safest thing. But you know, as a kid, I didn't think about it. Oh God, DC. I did not enjoy DC because I went there, ironically or sadly, I guess. My only time I've been to DC was with a friend of mine that I road tripped out with, who unfortunately since then has passed away. He had a brain tumor and went in for operation and passed away after. So it's a kind of a mixed feeling for me anyways. But the city itself was so full of angry people. I did not like it. I guess I'm so used to, like, maybe I am too used to Chicago where everyone's not that angry. They're doable. Oh God, the housing market is horrible. Wong's brother lives there. So yeah, we know about the cost of stuff, and whew. I couldn't do it. I don't want to ever live in like a big city period though. I just can't. I don't like the noise. And I don't sleep even in like a suburb already as it is. I definitely would not be able to sleep in a big city. I'm a very light sleeper, which I think is something that runs in the family because Kitten is too, and so is my mother actually, when she's not snoring up a storm. My dad's a pretty light sleeper too. The noise, oh my God. God, that's small. 500,000 for 900 square feet. It makes me think of all those memes when they're like, here's your apartment, and there's like what is it, like a toilet and a kitchen in the same area, and then like there's a bed over the toilet. But yeah, even without the cost, it would be the noise. But yes, the cost would definitely not be a friend either. No, kudos to you guys if you enjoy living in the city. This is not an insult to you. This is just why I can't do it. And it's like that's another thing. They're just, yeah, a lot of people. I don't know. I just would like. Would you want to live there forever, like in a small place, like, and not be able to really grow or expand? Even if you don't want a family, like you can't even have like, some places won't even let you have like big dogs or something. I gotta have cats, man. Is that right, cat? My cat is sleeping behind me. Arata did nothing. He just, kept sleeping as to be expected. Yeah, I don't mind like visiting a city, but I don't even really want to stay in a hotel in them. Like every year when we go to Gen Con, we actually stay in a hotel about 20 minutes out. And part of it is for cost and parking stuff too, but it's also like, it's not worth it. All the extra money you can save by just driving in and pre-booking parking and walking a bit. And Indianapolis is like nothing compared to Chicago in pricing. And Chicago is definitely not even the worst. Because yeah, DC would... Is DC the most expensive city? Or is like somewhere out in Cali, like Los Angeles or something? Ooh, 600,000 for a 2-bedroom apartment. Ooh. God, yeah, no, I don't like these prices. You're scaring me, ma'am. Now this is what scares me. Real estate. But even the rent in this area has gone up. I thought San Fran was... It might be. East Coast is expensive? Okay, Cali and DC are comparable. Yeah, I don't know, because I've always lived in the burbs. In Indiana, where we're the expensivest corner of Indiana, and we're still not that expensive compared to the rest of the United States. So I know Hawaii is super expensive. California, there are townhouses for 700,000. Man, God, though, these prices. I mean, at least I guess it's a little better. Maybe townhouses can sometimes be decent size, right? Oh my God, scares me. Can we not be an adult anymore? Can I turn this? Can I go back to being not an adult? I don't want to have to pay for stuff. Yes, Hawaii is definitely unattainable for new residents. Yeah, I know a bit about the cost of living there, so. Wong's family is from there. And so, like, he showed me pictures of the house that he grew up in, and like, it's so weird. It doesn't actually look that big, like square footage. It is, but part of this problem is, so I'm just gonna draw right here really quick. Oh, you're not gonna even see that. Let me pick a different color. So yeah, so the way his house, like from the pictures, I may be wrong, but from the pictures, it kind of looks like it's like, let's see, like here's part of a floor, and then here's the staircase, and here's another floor and another staircase, and like that. It looks like it's all stacked up on each other, on itself. So I could be wrong, but yeah, it looks like it's just really weird setup. Honolulu is hitting the same as DC, but not sure about taxes in Hawaii are pretty high. I know that. Because yeah, that's one of the reasons that like the cost of living is over there so high, but realistically it makes sense. There's limited room. Also, their traffic is apparently very very bad. I'm like, I thought DC and Baltimore traffic was bad, man. The only time I've ever been in California traffic everyone was just going too fast. That was all I remember, but I was really young. I wasn't actually driving then. But I remember the time I drove through downtown Dallas traffic, and I was like, what is this? This is nothing. Like, Chicago's over here laughing at you, man. Not to say that if you're not used to the other ones, it's not bad. It's just compared to what I had experienced. And yeah, I even thought Baltimore was worse, and DC were both worse than Chicago. I remember that one time we accidentally cut into the hood of Baltimore trying to avoid traffic. I'm like, thanks GPS, that's definitely where I wanted to go. And it wasn't too bad. It was just kind of like, I don't think this is the right direction. It was in the end, but it took us some really weird route. You know, that was back in the early days of like Google and stuff on GPS on your phone, so it kind of just did what it wanted. Who the hell would give her so much hair? Oh, right, it's me. Well, I mean, I've been looking at some of the rent at places around here, not for myself, but for a kitten, and I'm just like, my God, when did they get this high for everything? Sheesh. This is why millennials aren't buying houses. Sorry, those jokes always make me laugh. As a millennial, I like to see what we're going to kill next. We did kill the Applebee's around me. Is that a victory? I mean, there's still another Applebee's further out, but still. Oh no, go get some sleep. Yeah, well, just let me know if you're free to play at any point. I would say if you're in the Discord, right? Just pop a thing in there and be like, hey, I've got time on this day or whatever. I'm not teaching for a while right now either, so I have a break between sessions. Thank God. I was about to murder that child, one of those children. Why do I teach children again? Why do they let me teach children again?
Fry.
Oh, fry drum. I see. All right. Go ahead and pause my music so you can hear it. Da-da-da-da. All right. Let me know if you can hear it. You hear that all right? Ow. Smacking my thigh so hard. It would let me actually write thigh drum, so I just put fry drum. It works close enough, right? I don't know. I was trying to, like, back when I first started my channel, I kept asking people, like, what dumb redeems do you want me to have? I like the silly redeems. They make me happy, too, so. I feel like there's going to be some more I'll add one day. Also, she doesn't need it as much anymore, but I still really want Kitten to add a camera check when she's doing her model painting, because sometimes, you know, like she paints miniatures, so sometimes when you're painting miniatures, the way you move your hand or whatever, it gets in the way. I did that one already, so I just got... Did I do them all? Oh no, I got this one. Okay. Oh my God, I remember when Wong first started streaming, he literally had a redeem for healing because he would never freaking heal himself in games. And then he's like, I died. Well, yeah, gee, I wonder why, sir. Okay, well, that was hair color 1. How long have I been doing that? Oh my God, for an hour? Sheesh. To be fair, though, at least I feel like the hair is the most intense part of it. I probably won't stay on too much longer. Well, he wasn't actually healing unless we redeemed it is the problem. So yeah, we just kind of started being like, oh God, and then we'd like, whoever had the points at that time would redeem it. Because he did that a lot during his playthrough of Resident Evil. I'm trying to think, was that already the village? It might have been, my God. Resident Evil, what is that, 8? How many Resident Evils are there? It was one of the ones with Ethan for sure. No, I mean I still remember when we first started going out, and he was so I'm not very good with horror games, not because I'm scared of them, but because I am shit with a gun, which is 90% of all horror games, and jumping and stuff like that. So I'm good at the puzzles, I'm good at finding items, like there are stuff I'm good at. But so Wong would pretty much play through a bunch of them, and I'd watch him and I'd help him with the navigation. Well, when we were playing Fatal Frame 2, he decided he did not want to waste any item on the final boss. So every time he freaking got hit or anything, he would just restart the goddamn battle. I was like, oh my god, please just heal yourself. Oh, I wasted a film. No, don't do it. It was painful. Yeah, that's how Wong's a little better than that now, if you guys have noticed, but he's still pretty bad at healing himself. If you guys have watched him play those kind of games, like if there's unlimited heals, he's not too bad. Well, no, even in Valheim, he goes around and forgets to eat all the time. He'll be like, oh no, I'm dying. Haha, I'm in danger. Like, you idiot, we have had food. I would like stick extra food on the boat, and he would forget. He would just be like, I'm dying. Like, dude, there's food on the boat. Stop it. Don't just pick up blueberries off the ground and eat them. Yeah, I can't wait to get back to that game too. That'll be fun. I'm gonna try the new area. I really enjoy playing with Wong and Spiker and Ghostly. I like playing with anybody, but for some reason that was the big group we've done. And Sons of the Forest is out now too, so that's where I met RTD with Forest. So we gotta play that with him at some point too. But I gotta buy it first, obviously. I was kind of waiting for it to drop. Also, Dying Light 2 is another one I was planning on doing with Wong and RTD once that one goes down in price. So expensive. So many games. I need a Beatstar Ocean 2. My god, I want free time. Somebody become my assistant. I will pay you in gum. I have I have 2 half-finished dragons sewn next to me too, because somebody ordered 2 at the same time. Same person. I was like, what, you need 2 of these? Everyone has their own thing. I mean, I think they're adorable, so. My prototype one I still have, and the thing looks so derp compared to the ones I do now. Yeah, I don't know why I used to give a bunch of, because I think, let's see, wrong with Tool. Nina, Lily, Randy, are those the only 3 with multicolored hair, I think, in Zotkias? But yeah, it was like a thing I did. I don't know, I had like 3 characters with multicolored hair. The front and the back are different colors. Oh wait, that's her. I don't care about that. I can make a mess. That's not a layer I'm using yet. It's above. I still have to finish one of the other prints for this is Natasha. That one I'm actually excited about. I sketched it. And then I was like, I don't know if I'd like this pose, but then I talked because I showed it to people on Patreon because it was a work in progress only picture, because I was like, I don't like this, so I don't think I'll do anything with it. And then like the people I talked to that saw it on Patreon are like, no, I like it. I'm like, oh, okay, I guess. And looking at it earlier today, I was like, I guess it's not that bad. If you guys have not done that yet as an artist, you look at something and be like, You'll either hate it or love it and then go back and do the opposite. I keep trying to color her stethoscope in with her hair. That's what they're called, right? Those little things that you listen to the heart monitors on? Boop, 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 boop. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not actually a real doctor. I only even sometimes drink Dr. Pepper. I don't do it full time. I'm drinking water right now, so... feel like it comes down to that joke. They need a doctor. See, if you were a doctor, they don't need a graphic designer. No, my parents never asked me to become a doctor. I know Wong's wanted him to become a nurse, but he can't deal with the sight of blood. My God, at the time I fell. So when I was still on crutches, I decided one time when we were going on a quick errand, I was like, I don't need my crutch just to go to Wong's car. It will be fine. And I face faulted onto our driveway and tore my knee open really bad. I was wearing shorts, so it must have been like summer or at least warmer. And Wong was having so much trouble looking at my knee to help me put the band-aid on it and clean it up. That was just last year too, man. Ah, good times. Wong's okay with like fake blood though. It's just, yeah, he couldn't deal with real blood. He doesn't like looking. I injure myself a lot, so. I've already mentioned klutz. Oh my God, so much hair. His weakness has been exposed. Oh my God, I could tell you a lot of his weaknesses. Obviously, I know his weaknesses. Some of them I have accidentally created myself. You're just gonna come like over and spray like fake blood on him. Hi, Fire! I had to think, it's not Thursday, is it right? No. I apparently accidentally erased part of the eyebrow there. I'm just gonna leave it. It's fine. It's fine. Probably won't stay on too much longer. I can still hear Wong doing Gundam downstairs. I was kind of like waiting for him to like poke up here so I can bonk him those 2 times I owe. Please do not add more bonks to that because he is not in the room. And like I said, to actually go bonk him right now, you would not hear me do it, and thus it would not be the same. I mean, I could just sit here and squeak the chicken, I guess. That sounds really bad. We've been learning a lot about money laundering lately. We've been watching, what is it, Ozark? I don't know why. We just, you know, I do remember why we decided to start watching it. Because we finished Arrested Development. And we watched Murderville. And then suddenly we're like, oh, dude, look, he wrote part of this series too. The guy who plays Michael Bluth in it. So we're like, we'll watch it. And he was a guest on the Murderville, which is actually a very fun show because it's partially cast or partially scripted, and then all like the guest celebrities are improv. Guys, I'm really struggling with words today. I'm sorry. English is hard, but I swear English is my native language. I swear. But yeah, so after they brought up money laundering, like, because obviously that's what the whole plot of that show is, if you don't know. It's about money laundering for the drug cartel. Yeah, no, this sounds so deep. But yeah, so like Wong was like, we need to understand this better. And so he researched it because it's Wong. He is one of those people, when he gets it in his mind, he has to research it. I mean, I can't say anything because I'm also exactly that same kind of person. I just usually don't go the money laundering route. It didn't seem like knowledge I ever needed. So yeah, now I know how to do it. No, I'm kidding. We understand it, but I don't think we would have the skills and etc. to actually do it. And no, Akibasol is not money laundering. We were joking about that though. Don't turn me into the FBI, guys. I'm not the one looting the lollies. Which reminds me, I need to do my taxes so I don't get caught for tax evasion. No, so with my taxes, I always have, because I mostly do like contract work at places, I always have a 1099 miss form, and like half the places are like, that doesn't exist. And like, then what the fuck is this form in front of me? And I don't want to pay to do my taxes. I don't actually really get money back. I usually owe. Because I make baby salary. Baby salary. Baby celery. I'm thinking about celery. Do you guys ever have ants on the log? Hi, Spiker! Celery sounds good. I like the crunch of it. I like ants on the log, though. Have you guys ever had that? It involves celery, not actual ants, guys. We used to do it at the local library and Girl Scouts. We used to do it. Hello, is what Spiker says. Spiker still exists! Damn, we haven't tried hard enough. I mean, what? No, that's not it. Oh, I know why you're saying hello. It's because it's a blonde. I just realized I'm drawing a blonde. Always have? You've always said hello to blondes. That is correct. Wong also has a weakness for blondes. There's another weakness of Wong's. I'm exposing Wong's weaknesses. Well, hello to you too. I don't know if Wong told you, but we're gonna have to try to find some days to do some gaming together. Wait, when the hell did I fill this in? I don't even remember doing this part. What the hell, man? What the hell? Well, whatever, I did it. Looks like I did it all, huh? What do you know? Yeah. There's a new level in Devour. We got Valheim. I know you boys are gonna do some Gundam. Okay, I see a couple holes. Once I get this, I can finally put her glasses back on. She won't look like somebody punched her in the face. I don't think Nina's ever been punched in the face. Maybe we should do that. This is a doctor. She is indeed a doctor. Nina Franklin. She Dr. Franklin to you. She works primarily with, I guess, well, she works with Zoskia. She's the head of their research division. So she does research and medical examination and stuff. And then she also, her brother was the one who invented the prosthetics for another character. You need a checkup? I'm sorry, you're gonna have to fight Wong for her. This is Wong's favorite character in Zoskia. She's okay. I actually, if I'm gonna go blondes in Zoskia, I prefer Horan, who is the blonde who received the prosthetics. No, if I'm gonna go real blondes, I guess I could go Katsuhiko. He's blonde, right? Oh my god, I did it again. I nudged the outline so much. I'm doing that a lot lately. Can I blame it on lack of sleep? Very well, you'll fight him to the death, I understand. Next time we turn on Valheim, I'm gonna go ahead and turn on what is it? PvP stuff for a bit, and then you can get Wong. And then I'll turn it off. I mean, technically, she is actually single in the series, but she has a crush on the stupidest character. I swear. I don't know if I mean, I'm the one who wrote this, and I don't think I'd say he got any smarter. He's a little less annoying, though. But yeah, she hasn't had a part in a while, either. I keep telling Wong I'll bring her back, but I'm gonna kill her. No, I wouldn't do that. I have enough characters already have died. Or will be dying. This is my character, yes. This is one of the Kickstarter rewards, so. My Kickstarter has been fully back now. It's got 12 days, 12, 13 days? I don't know, it's one of those numbers left, and this is one of the rewards, that's part of it. She is the doctor in Zeuskias. She's a good girl-ish. No, all her storylines were earlier, although she was in the Doppelganger arc a bit, because she was working with Jake. I've never actually drawn her brother, but you just know he's dead at the beginning of the story. That's it. So it's not spoiler because it's like really at the beginning. You don't see his death. He already died. That's why even though she's so young, she took over. She's 21 at the beginning, I think. Pretty sure. Sounds like a right age. I'll have to check my old notes. The only ones I really remember is Light was 19. He's blonde. I'm just going to point out all the blondes. No, Light was 19. Lily was 14? What? I have totally... First off, this is a webcomic. This isn't even written. I mean, it is written, but it's online for free. Dude, I've offered to trade you my writings all the time for your stuff, and you won't do it. I'm typing it. Tippy tippy tip. That's where it is. And it's been going for like almost 17 years, so the art has drastically improved. All of it that's out, it's still in process. I do 2 pages a week. And I'm revising some of the original, the Kickstarters for volume 1 again in full color this time and a revision. So I'm working to revise the earlier stuff without redrawing it all because I really want to. How many would I say what? How many chapters are out? I'm on chapter 74. It's a lot. There's a lot. Oh, yeah, there's 74 chapters. It's been printed at 14 volumes, almost ready to go for what would be 15. But I'm kind of like, I want to do full color, and I just never did because of the cost and everything. But since it's a lot more accessible now, I'm trying to move printing in full color because it's a full color webcomic. I was doing it in grayscale for printing for cost efficiency. But I like it in color better too. And I also did not know what the fuck I was doing at the beginning, so I just really want to clean it up. I think there's even a page where I draw her hair wrong. In the earlier stuff, I think it's her first... No, it wouldn't be her first appearance. I think it's chapter 4, actually. When Umi-shin and Randy go talk to her. That's not important at all, but that's definitely something I need to remember to redo if I have it. I may have already redone it. I cleaned up a bunch already. It is also up on Webtoons for those of you guys who prefer Webtoons, but I purposely have it a week behind in updates. Technically, the site that I just linked to has an RSS feed on it, so yeah, that's how old it is. You can use that to keep track of pages or follow me on social media, and I upload on like Instagram and Twitter and on Zoskias's Facebook. I'm like, hey dudes, they're up. The pages are up, man. There's probably also some broken pages that I need to fix. So if you guys find any, please let me know. It actually wasn't the original server, but I switched it over several years back. So, God, probably close to a decade at least. I've been using that server for a while because I've had it since at least 2009. All right. Yeah, this was a lot smaller part of hair, so I think it was easier. I feel like the skin and the hair are always the hardest, which is why I do them first. Man, I feel like she definitely got a glow up though. One day she'll show up in her new outfit too. If you guys looked at the Ink October for last year, everyone that had a new outfit basically had it revealed in that, so hers was in there. It was all done in ink and black and white, so there's no color to it. I've just decided she no longer needs to get chemical burns and made her outfit a little more appropriate for her job title. Otherwise, it's like when the times Wong has cooked with an open apron. Or a shirtless apron, with only an apron on. He used to wear his Haru apron from Free that I helped him paint up for a show he did before it. So that was his Free cosplay. And he used to wear that to cook, and so you can imagine splattering oil is a not so fun. Not so fun. I just hear him screaming from the other room. Which, I mean, to be fair, I still hear him screaming from the other room now and then. No, right now he's playing Gundam. I hear Gundam noises occasionally. That's why I thought he'd be up here by now, because I was gonna use him as an excuse to get off. I'll probably just get off on my own in a couple minutes, because it's about an hour and a half. This has been a while since I've done an art stream, like over an hour, and wasn't super bored, but I have some other stuff I gotta get done too. I'm gonna multitask the rest of the night and sew and draw, because, you know, I don't make sense. I'm gonna try to get these Jeeps done though. I think they're supposed to ship out tomorrow, so I have to message the person and be like, how dare you order 2 of them? Yeah, you did. I've been on since 8 something my time. So you get for not making me some burgers and milkshakes. I know that's all you eat. No, I usually get off around like 9-ish because of the fact that Akiba Soul stuff comes in, and that's I do the pre-order stuff. So yes, all those weird questionable social media posts being written, that's me. Except for the only one I don't do is we have so many uploaded for the trade-ins. I'm the one who actually does all the pre-order saying, so I try to make them funny. I hope you enjoy them. I've become a social media manager. Don't ask me to manage my own social media though, guys. I mean, I do, but not as well. I gotta figure out who I want to raid though. I'm just trying to finish her hair, and then I'll move on. I'd like to finish her tonight, but I don't know. I've got so much other stuff I gotta do. I'll probably take some of my I have 2 traditional commissions right now too, so I'll probably take those to work and tomorrow, because I open. And today was super slow, so. But Wednesday's the big release day, so maybe we'll have more. But like today was DC release, and there was like nothing on the shelf because DC had like nothing. Tomorrow's Marvel and Indie. Sorry guys, when you work at a comic book store, you start to know these things. Do I hear Wong? Do I hear movement? That's definitely movement. And not Gundam movement. That's like somebody actually moving around downstairs. So yeah, I think it's about perfect. Okay, I will call it here and not have this hair totally finished. But yeah, it's gone. So once I get this finished too, like I said, she does have glasses. That's why you have this weird what looks like a bruise on her face. It's because I shaded for the glasses already. I just haven't put them on her yet. They're drawn, they're just hidden. But yeah, she's got glasses. It's probably why Wong likes her so much. So yeah, this is one of the mini prints that is, yeah, there's her little belly. Her thighs, the most important part. It's part of the Kickstarter. It is one of the 3 or 4 mini prints. It's gonna depend on I'm not sure. It actually was supposed to be 3, but it actually ended up being 4 because I got an extra guest artist unplanned. So yeah. All right. Thank you for coming. All right, let's go find someone to raid. I don't have anything super fancy going on this week that I know of. May try to do some games with friends or whatever. Maybe play some Star Ocean because I deserve it. Oh, there we go. RT's on. That's a good one. Let's go after him. He's got a lot of people, but we're gonna go after him anyways. Wait, Ramlock's on too, though. Let's go after Ramlock. We can ask him if Hidalfer is in space yet, even though he is not playing Gundam. Okay, cool. But yeah, so thank you guys for coming. I will be updating you guys on my schedule when I know it. If it's not like last minute, we'll be doing graphics and stuff on Twitter. I do need to decide when I'm doing karaoke this month. It will definitely be near the end, just because, yeah. All right, let's go get Ramlock. Night.